What's going on, YouTube? Just finished up an evening putting together some boxes for my bees, putting together some frames, spinning some honey. Also, earlier in the day, I began preparing for doing more preparation for the August webinar that's taking place on August 8th at 1400 hours Eastern Standard Now Space. I got the whole curriculum put together. I got a solid 2 hours packed to the gills with correct sentence structure, communication, parse, syntax, grammar, knowledge that I'm so psyched to bring to you, the people that have signed up for it, that have paid the fee for freight, that have brought in those minimum donations. You guys and gals are going to get a great webinar. It's going to be like something you've never seen before, actually. Nothing against Cola David-Wynn, Cola Miller, nothing against Cola Russell-J, Cola Gould. As far as webinar presentations, seminar presentations go, nothing against those individuals. This webinar is just going to be knowledge from wall to wall. I'm not going to be telling you stories about things that I can't certify. I'm going to be sharing knowledge, practical knowledge, in an easily digestible fashion. That's what I'm going to be doing. Of course, I'm going to give you a little background on myself and how I came into the grammar, how I learned it, who I learned from, all that stuff. Yeah, I'm going to do that. But that's a very small portion of it. I'm not going to be telling stories that I'm going to basically ask that you take my word for it. No, not going to be doing that. At least not during the grammar portion. Now, during the question and answer period, I have said that the participants can ask me whatever they want to ask me. They can ask me whatever they want to, and I will answer it to the best of my knowledge. Now, if that includes speculative guessing, it is what it is. Ask a speculative question, you will get a speculative answer. You might ask why I'm using this filter. YouTube's been giving me a hard time lately about my lives, about sounds they hear in the background. Did you know, you probably don't know this, but in one of my videos, you may or may not know, I'm also a musician. I've been a musician since 1985. I've been playing guitar. I played professionally for 4 years in a band. Play guitar, play bass, play a little bit of keyboards. I also sing. I used my own original guitar music in a video, and I got a copyright, attempted copyright strike against me because it supposedly sounded like someone else. Now, it all worked out because I contacted the people that YouTube claimed I was ripping off, and I showed them, hey, look, my music was created 2 years before your song came out. So there's no way I'm ripping you off. As a matter of fact, you might be ripping me off. They were nice about it, and they said, okay, sorry about that, and we cleared it up. It's cool. But that's why you no longer hear any music in my videos at all, because I just don't want to deal with the headaches. I've begun uploading things to Rumble. I'm checking out that platform to see if it's a more viable option. Now, I don't know how many content creators are out there at this point. But it's very difficult to be successful across platforms. Like, it's very difficult to be successful on YouTube and also be successful on Rumble and also be successful on TikTok and Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever it is. It's very hard to be successful across multiple platforms. Usually content creators have one platform that's their base that they have the most success on. And mine, of course, is YouTube. That's it. I have a very strong base. I climbed up. This is very interesting too, numerically. I climbed up to just over 5,000 subscribers in 5+ years. And that's it. I seem to have leveled out. I mean, I'm almost up to 550, I think, but it's very slow. So I personally don't know if I'm going to get any bigger on YouTube. It doesn't seem like that's the case. And that tells me that this grammar technology, for those who are very, very committed and serious to learning it, there's very few of you out there. There just isn't very many of you that want to learn this, that are serious about it, that are committed to it. Just aren't there. But you see people like Russell J. Gould, or before he got kicked off, Mark Sean Christopher, other people out there who have way more subscribers than I do, but they don't teach any grammar at all. They just teach fairy tales, is the best I can say it. They teach fiction stories, empty promises. They talk about things that they've done and things that they're going to do, but nothing ever really gets accomplished. There's no proof of anything they've done, but yet they have all these subscribers that are buying into what they're selling. What happens? I don't know. Not my concern, really. What is my concern, however, and I'm excited to announce to you that in addition to the seminar, the webinar that's coming up, I have a podcast in the works with myself and my best student to date, Ricardo, Marseille, i.e., raise-wisdom. We're going to be doing a podcast together. We're working it out, the details right now, where it's just going to be him and I basically shooting the shit, talking about current events, talking about the latest scuttlebutt in the quantum grammar domain, like what kind of effery RJG's been up to, or Mark lowercase k's been up to, or, things like that. Just basically talking back and forth, sharing our views and perceptions of what's been going on. Now, although he and I are very close, we're brothers, of course, we don't always share the same viewpoints on certain subjects. So it'll be an interesting juxtaposition. And hopefully, individuals out there in interweb land will see a different way that people can interact with one another and disagree with one another. Like, for example, if he and I disagree on something, you're going to see how we treat each other. Usually what you see on social media when someone disagrees, it turns nasty, disrespectful, void of the honor and the grace, rude. It just turns downright, horrible. People treat each other very nasty on social media. You're not going to see that here. You're going to see a different way. People being adults. So my plan is to do this podcast with he and I, record a couple of them, and if it goes well, which I think I'm 99.9% sure it will. If it goes well, we'll go into doing it live. We'll do a live podcast of him and I going back and forth with you being able to type in your comments, bringing up subjects, or sharing your own perceptions or opinions on what we're talking about. So that's in the works right now. It's sort of an extension of the talk show that I have called Continuum Conversations, which, very few people have the cojones to get on a camera and share their story. That's why you haven't seen any episodes lately. But it's sort of an extension of that. Spencer, good to see you here, man. Hey, since I have you here, how would you like to be a guest on my talk show, Continuum Conversations? How would you like to be interviewed? Since we're here doing this, let me know. You can let me know in the chat, or you can just email me. I'd love to have you on the show. I'd love to do another episode, and we can work out the details in the confidential via email. But I just thought I'd ask you. Spencer is a great student, such a hard worker. He has, how can we say this? He has now space on the water. He has time out in the field. He walks and talks what he says. And he's a man of the land. And of course, close to my heart, he's a bee steward. He's a steward of the bees, just as myself and my wife are. So that gives him positive marks in my book right off the bat. He's very empathic, a hard student, a hard studier. He works so hard at this stuff, and I just got to give him his props right here, right now. And I'm proud and honored to call him a friend and one of my best students, no doubt about it. Tonight, Spencer, I just put together 4 boxes, 16 frames. Doing a couple splits, spun a couple frames, got about 3 gallons of honey. Honey tastes great this year, as a matter of fact. It's really good. We have a construct called glasshouse apiaries, and we distribute our product to those people that are in our inner circle, friends, family, so on and so forth, neighbors. Not necessarily selling it, giving it away, trading, bartering as it should be, right? Rule 1, rule equal, that type of thing. But people love it. People love, the honey is of such a superior quality that, like, the stuff that you get at the store is like, I don't even know what to say. If you're into meat and stuff like that, it's like cooking a burger on the grill compared to getting a burger at McDonald's. It's just, a burger at McDonald's isn't even a burger. I don't even know what it is. But that's the way our honey is compared to the honey you buy at the store. The honey you buy at the store is shite. Period. End of story. All right, so bottom line, August 8th, seminar, 1400 hours Eastern Standard Now space. As I mentioned before in another video, I filled up the seats to capacity, but about, I'd say 2/3 of those people actually confirmed. So there is still room. If you want to attend, go ahead and email me at jasonmatthewg17@gmail.com, and we'll set it up. It's a $42 minimum donation gift, which is basically, I don't want to say it's theft, but it's pretty close to theft for what I'm offering. I don't know anyone else who's out there offering a 3-hour seminar for $42. So take advantage of it. jasonmatthewg17@gmail.com. Also, going to be doing a podcast with Colin Ricardo, Colin Marseille, where we just go back and forth about current events. Oh, sorry about that. Congratulations on your harvest and the manifestation of the hard work you put in. Honey from the shop is adulterated and pasteurized. Raw local honey is pure, raw, and local. That is correct. It's the best. It really is. A teaspoon of honey a day keeps the pharmaceutical industry away. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. Members out there like Spencer, thank you for your support, your membership, all that stuff. Oh yeah, one more thing. I got a little bit of static about the video I posted today about the lunch break. It's pretty funny because, I mean, the guy's got to eat, right? That's me eating my lunch in front of the computer, in between consultations, in between workshops. It never stops, right? So if you got a problem with that, take your complaint, write it out, put it in a self-addressed stamped envelope and mail it to yourself, because that's how much I care about your opinion, if that's the way you feel about it. Much love, everybody. Thank you. Peace.